My Triumph bobber. So basically, started off as a completely standard bobber black. First thing you'll notice, we took off the mud guards, front and rear. This was fabricated from the frame that went up and over, so we changed that. Took out the standard airbox and put the cone filters on. A lot of people have asked if it's needed to be remapped. We left the oxygen sensors in the exhaust. Basically, just left it running for 15 minutes, messed around on the idle, and then sorted itself out. Exhaust, my design, we bought a load of pie cuts, and then my nephew Callum, who's a coded welder, he spotted it all in place as we built it. Then we took the whole thing off and he took it into work and actually welded it all up. But there's 60 hours in making the exhaust system. We did actually get to cut it open and make a little baffle in here. It's got a square plate inside there. It was ridiculously loud. It's still quite loud, but it's now if you roll off the throttle, it's actually quite rideable. It's obviously got the little tiny lights on it.
Yeah, they're the motor gadget ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they're motor gadget. And then obviously the back ones, they're indicators and brake lights as well. Kellerman rear lights and motor gadget bar end indicators. Just wanted something that was sort of turnkey usable that I knew was going to start every day. Kind of the ethos of what modern motorcycles is really. We want stuff to be, we love the look of stuff that's a little bit different, but going that extra level just to modernise it, to future-proof it, I suppose.
Which is what the motor gadget's all about, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't run motor gadget on this, it's too new, but you can see that we've done plenty in here that we have done.
This is my Triumph 900, so it started off as a Triumph America about 4 years ago. Then I got knocked off, so it was an opportunity to completely redesign the bike and build the custom that I always wanted out of it. Hardtail frame, lots of ceramic coating, it's 900 with hot cams, flat side carbs, so it's real quick, it's real light, and I love it. There's a lot of handmade parts on it. It's mostly handmade parts, but things like the hand controls, the foot controls, they're made by an Italian company called Custom Tech. What I've done with these ones is strip all the components down, have them ceramic coated, so they don't come in this finish. I've stripped them down and rebuilt them. It's actually a stock Harley front end, albeit that I've had it nitride coated, hence the gold colour. If you want a truly one-off bespoke bike, you know, that you've designed yourself, that you've built yourself as well, then it's worth it. As an economical decision, no, you'd have to be mad to build a custom bike, properly mad.
What's your favourite bike today, apart from your own?
Well, look, I really like the Enfield. I really like the chromed Enfield. That's smart, it's a nice style. I like the frame on it. I do like the Harley chops as well, so, you know, I do like a V-twin. But, you know, also Dan's bobber's really smart. I know he loves it. I love British bikes as well, but it's just a great variety here. Yeah, it's a great show. Dan and Katie have done an amazing effort.
Yeah, so it's a 1975 Honda CB750 F1. Bought it just before lockdown. So it was a lockdown project. The frame was already cut down short already. I know some of the purists wouldn't like that, but you know, I bought it as is. Didn't really know where I was going with it, to be honest. You know, through Instagram, etc. You look at pictures and had a rough idea. But what actually started it was going through eBay, looking at electrical parts. Is when I found the Moto Gadget equipment, and Mono were actually advertising a sort of setup. You know, they could install Moto Gadget stuff. So got in contact with them, and it sort of went from there really. The fabricators next door to them, can't remember their name, probably should plug them in. They actually looked at the frame for me, cut it down, redesigned the oil tanks. On the back of this, exactly the same shape underneath, is where the battery and all the wiring is kept now. And they also made a plate under the seat and the M units in there, which is the brain of the bike. First bike as well, there was a few changes I'd make on the next one for sure, but you know, you learn as you go.
Good. How does it handle? How does it ride? Is it good?
It's actually okay, yeah. Obviously would have had a front mount guard which would have acted as a brace as well, so I purchased this race online. Seems
Does that
fine.
for a bit more stability, does it?
It is, yeah, because I think you can get a bit of a wobble on with these if you're not careful. Bit stiff on the back, obviously, where it's been lowered, and they are fully adjustable, and I've never had it actually rubbed. So, but if you hit a pothole, you know about it. Yeah, for sure.
So, are you enjoying yourself today? Have you spotted anything that you really like, your favourite bike of the day?
To be honest, this one next to me is pretty nice. Yeah. Being a Honda as well. That's a beautiful bike, but each bike in here has its own character. Dan's bike behind you obviously is a nice bobber. You've got to say that. But yeah, no, always a good turnout for mono and getting bigger and bigger, and yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, Stuart? This is my own creation. So it started out life as a 74 Honda CB550. It's an American import, so paid about $1,000 to have it brought over, and it looked nothing like this when it came across. I could tell it was a California import. It was covered in sand. So the idea was literally just to sort of strip it back, take all the unnecessary stuff on it. I like the cafe races anyway. It's sort of the second bike I ever did. I did a Yamaha 750 before this, XS. So yeah, just literally stripped it back down, and about the only things I've used on it are probably the engine, the frame and the tank. Other than that, everything else is completely sort of hand built and hand done. So the only bits I've not done on it, the pipes were custom made, sort of 4x4s, and they sound absolutely exceptional. I mean, it sounds like the devil's coming when it runs. I had a go at constructing the seat unit actually. I was inspired by a cafe racer builder over in America, a guy called Dustin Cott Motorcycles. And I basically copied his sort of seat idea and sort of just made it myself out of a thin roll bar and sheets of metal and gave it a go basically. But other than that, I just wanted a neat, clean cafe racer sort of thing without too much fuss. So electronic systems taken back to bare, so it's only got exactly what it needs to run the thing. But the interesting thing is it's been a bit of an evolutional process. So the bike at the moment looks nothing like where I started. I've just sort of slowly added bits and done things as I've gone. Recent things being, I had an old sort of chronographic speedo on there before. Put a new digital one with a GPS speedo, which is hidden under the seat, which makes it nice and neat and tidy. But yeah, like I said, just fiddling around, fabricating bits and pieces, and
You've done a smashing job. It looks really good.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, the idea is just to make it nice, clean, neat, tidy, and it works. It sounds nice.
No worries. Okay, so it's a Harley-Davidson Sportster. I've had it fully airbrushed with the Day of the Dead theme, which is a Mexican festival, which they have for 2 days. The airbrush work was done by Extreme Paint Studio. As everyone does with their bikes, I've slowly modified things and changed things on it. So as much as the paintwork's been done on it, changed the seat on it as well, which is done there. The leads, because I like attention to detail, well, I've gone for the red leads instead of obviously the traditional orange leads for Harley-Davidson, to tie in with the rose theme and stuff like that. 14-inch apes on it. Little mini indicators as opposed to the big traditional ones which you get with it. Heavy breather air filter with a cover on there. And that's kind of where I am up to it really, with the bike at the moment. Obviously it's an ongoing type project thing where I'll be further adding stuff to it. But it's knowing what to do next, that's the thing. And with Harleys, because you've got so many options for upgrades on a Harley, it's learn what to do, which is going to be tasteful with the bike and not ruin the look which you've currently got.
Are you enjoying your day? Have you seen anything you really liked? One of your
I
favourites?
really like this one.
Well, you can't say that. Someone else.
Do you know what? I'm enjoying the day here. There's some lovely bikes here, and I think it's difficult when you've got so many nice bikes to actually say that's my favourite. I run a group called Hampshire Biker Bastards, where it's 6,000 of us, and it's both men and women. 125cc's right the way up to your top end bikes. So if you're on Facebook and you're looking to join that, then Hampshire Biker Bastards.
It's a 2008 Bandit 650 650, XT660 suspension, made everything myself, put it all together in my garage myself. And then I just take it off-roaded. Last Sunday, did a 2-day Welsh rally. Yeah, 7.5 hours racing against 200 other bikes.
It's a long day, long day. How did you do?
Won my class.
Oh, fantastic. Glad to hear, mate. Glad to hear.
Eight Triumph Tigers came within the top 10 of the whole weekend on. So looking at the scores. So yeah, she performed brilliantly. It was fantastic.
It was originally a Honda Super Cub, now chopped up and turned into what you see now. It's got a bit of mismatch, bit here and there. Some of you might recognise. It's got sinister patchy wheels, bit here and there. Pit bike engine. Yeah, it's a bit of fun.
What's your favourite here today, apart from your own? I know you'd like to say your own. So if you could have anything in the workshop, what would you have?
Cool. I don't know. It's a tough one to call, but I think for one I have most fun on experimenting on. It's a black one with 72 on the tank.
Yes, that's Dan's Triumph Bobber, that is.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it's a good choice.
Triumph Bomber. Yeah.
Lovely bike and does go very quick. So,
yeah, I assume so. It looks like a lovely bit of fun.
Right, my name's Joe. This is my Honda Grom. It's called Nothing Special. It doesn't look very special, but to me, it's different. It started life as a normal bike. In first lockdown, it burnt to the ground. So I've rebuilt the ground up. It's a fully forged 181. Ohlins internals up front. Big brake conversion. It's got a reverse gearbox, upside down gearbox in it for GP shift, hydraulic clutch conversion, the twin high level race fit pipes, Gillies adjustable rear sets, full carbon, 4 braided lines. It's oil cooled. We don't know the top speed yet because it's still been running. Quick action throttle, 48mm throttle body. Power commander, fuel module controller, uprated, bigger rear shock, fully jacked up. You name it, it's got it.
Hello, Kate. How good is this going? Really well, isn't it?
I'm so happy. I'm
Good.
really happy. I'm very relieved.
Amazing turnout. Loads of people have turned up. What are your favourites so far at the show? What are you seeing? And what stands out for you so far?
To be honest, it's actually the people that are coming through the door as well. Just such a variety of people, you know, bikers and non-bikers as well, which is fantastic. And as you can hear, some of them going off there as well. And lots of different kinds of bikes as well arriving today.
Anything you want to say about thanking people, saying about sponsors or anything like that?
We've been absolutely blessed by the fact that Dunlop have actually sponsored the event. If you look around the hall today, you'll see their representation. We've got a really good working relationship with Dunlop as well. We know their brand manager, so we're really happy that they were able to support us this week, especially with them being so busy with the TT and everything else. But I just want to give a big shout out to all of our friends. I might cry, sorry.
That's right.
Big shout out to our friends because they are just, and my mum and dad obviously, who are amazing. So my mum and dad obviously they just support me and Daniel just all the time. But our friends who are here at 7 o'clock this morning, just fantastic. So I cannot thank everybody. So Ian Thoburn as well, who stepped into the breach to be our judge. You know, just everybody as well that supports us all the time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so Mono Motorcycles is over in New Barn offices over in Funtington near Chichester. Daniel and I have been running the business since 2017, and basically we do all kinds of service and repair for all makes and models, but our specialism is motorcycle wiring. So we do a lot of motor gadget work for custom bikes, hence the link to the custom scene that we're doing today. Quite a few bikes in the show, we've done motor gadget work for them as well. So if you check on our website, so www.monomotorcycles.co.uk, you can find out a lot more information about it, and obviously our social media is constantly being updated as well. So yeah.
Awesome, thank you very much, Kate.
That's okay, thank you.
To finish the day off, our winners were Best in Show, Pat and the Triumph Chop. Best Cafe Racer, Ollie and the Honda CB750. Best Flat Track / Scrambler, Ian and the Honda VFR 750. Best Paint, Keith and the Harley 480 Custom. Best Mini Mayhem, Reese and the Honda C90. Best Custom, Chrome Royal Enfield. Best Modern Classic, Leon and the BMW CAF Racing Bike. Best Classic, Roy and the Triumph Bonneville.
Thank you everybody.
On behalf of the whole Mono Motorcycles team, I want to thank their sponsor Dunlop for supporting the event, as well as all of the trade stands who joined us down at the Pallant Centre, including DJK Motorcycles, The Wheel Specialist Fareham, Portsmouth Mag, Beaky Blinders Bakery, Muc-Off EMP Tooling, Cogz and Gearz, JA Custom Paints, and SERV Wessex Blood Runners. Without all of the people who entered their bikes into the competition, this event wouldn't have been possible, so thank you. And finally, to every single one of you who attended the Mono Motorcycles Custom Bike Show, thank you so much.